If you're looking for the top impact drivers on the market, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll review the 10 best impact drivers for drilling screws, bolts, and other fasteners quickly and easily. We'll go through each driver's power, weight, battery life, torque settings, and additional features to determine which one is the best option for your projects. So without further ado, let's get into the first impact driver on our list. Number 1 on our list is the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Surge. This powerhouse takes the crown as our best overall pick, offering a perfect blend of power, efficiency, and quiet operation. The M18 Surge uses a hydraulic drive technology that eliminates metal-on-metal contact, making it much quieter than traditional impact drivers. It also requires less torque, and because the torque is sustained much longer, it can drive tough fasteners faster. The M18 Surge features 3 speed settings and a dedicated, effective, self-tapping screw mode that helps get screws started and prevents them from stripping out. The cherries on top are the battery gauge and an LED to illuminate your work area. Coming in at number 2, we have the Ryobi 1 Plus HP drill and impact driver set. This combo earns our best value spot, giving you 2 great tools for the price of one. The 1 Plus comes as part of an affordable drill driver kit. Having both the drill and driver is handy and saves you from having to switch bits back and forth on jobs that require both. This relatively basic driver will accomplish most tasks you'll encounter around the house. With its 18 volts and 1,700 inch-pounds of torque, we were able to drive long fasteners and lag bolts, even without pilot holes. We found the variable speed trigger allowed us to easily manage RPMs from 0 to 2,900 at up to 3,800 IPM. The tool has a compact head, measuring 5.5 inches from front to back, which helped reaching fasteners in tight areas. The quick-release chuck seemed a little awkward at first, and we found that it works better on some bits than others. For the serious DIYers out there, number 3 is the Cobalt XDR Max. This robust tool packs a punch and is built to handle even your toughest projects. Cobalt's XDR Max offers an advanced, assist driving mode for what we consider to be a reasonably priced tool. During our test, we noted that assist mode slowed RPMs to help get screws started, while preventing the fasteners from over-tightening as they seated. The XDR has 3 selectable speed modes to tailor driving for the fastener and material you're working with. We handily drove all our longer deck screws with the XDR, as well as shorter, self-tapping screws. When we drove the lag bolts, we found it to be competent, straining appropriately for the task. We appreciated the battery level indicator, a feature usually reserved for more expensive models. While the tool head is slightly on the larger size, making it feel slightly clunky in tight spaces, the Cobalt XDR is a solid impact driver for the money. Lighting up our number 4 spot is the DeWalt Atomic Max. If you've ever struggled to see what you're working on, this impact driver's superior lighting system will be a game changer. The 20-volt Atomic is a solid, contractor quality tool with 3 driving speeds. Alongside the lowest speed setting, 1000 RPM, is a screw icon that suggests a screw driving mode. As far as we could tell during testing, it isn't, and the specs don't mention anything about it. However, the lower speed does work well for starting screws, especially self-tapping fasteners. Nothing we drove during testing fazed the Atomic much. Long deck and cabinet screws drove equally well as self-tapping screws and metal studs. As with other models we tested, long lag bolts took the most work, but we were able to drive them in steadily without drama using the DeWalt. We measured the length of the compact tool's head at 4 inches, which is super short, even compared to smaller 12-volt drivers. This means you'll be able to reach into tighter places than with other models. And tight, dark places bring us to one of our favorite features, noted on other DeWalt drivers we've tested, 2 lighting. The Atomic has 3 LEDs oriented around the chuck, which illuminate the work area very well, leaving no shadows. At number 5, we have the Flex 24-volt, which boasts the best one-handed chuck in our lineup. This feature makes bit changes a breeze, even in tight spaces. A relative newcomer to the cordless tool arena, Flex has aimed high with tools designed for contractors and building trade professionals. As such, Its quick eject hex comes equipped with advanced features that make it a versatile performer. We've come to appreciate impact tools with special drive modes, and this one comes with 5. There are 3 speeds and 2 self-tapping screw modes, one for small fasteners, another for large ones. The self-tapping modes proved their worth when we drove screws into metal studs, as we were able to easily start the screws and prevent overdriving them and stripping them out. Same for long deck screws. And with its 2 batteries, we had plenty of juice to finish most jobs. When we drove lag bolts into treated landscaping lumber, we easily drove the heads, cupping the washers we used deep into the wood. The one-handed chuck on the Flex was unlike any other models we tested. We pressed a button, just above the trigger, to open the chuck and accept or release a bit. For those delicate jobs where finesse is key, our number 6 pick is the Bosch Max EC. It offers precise control to prevent over-tightening and damaging your workpiece. We've found 12-volt, compact impact drivers to be super handy and useful. Bosch's Max is no exception, as it's become our go-to tool for random tasks that pop up. A low-speed, low-torque setting renders small, delicate jobs where overdriving a fastener can be a problem, worry-free. In our testing, the Max completed every task, including driving 4.5-inch long, 3/8-inch lag bolts, without pilot holes. It did drive slower and work harder than a larger driver, but it got the job done. And to be fair, Bosch claims this driver is designed to cover 85% of the types of driving tasks on professional job sites. So building a deck with it isn't ideal, but building or hanging cabinets, installing drawer slides, assembling furniture, working on electrical boxes, and taking on any task in a confined space or overhead is fair game. Sliding into number 7 is the Metabo HPT WH18 DBFL2QB. While it may be a mouthful to say, it backs up its name with the best warranty in our roundup. This 18-volt impact driver from Metabo HPT, formerly Hitachi, is part of the company's new line of black tools. Built with the same quality and warranty as its green tools, the black versions strip away some of the advanced features, bringing the cost down. While it's nice to have multiple driving speeds and modes, they're not required to get a job done. This basic impact driver has the same torque as its green counterpart and drove all the fasteners in our test well, including 4.5-inch long lag bolts. We also used it to remove 5/16-inch grade 8 bolts torqued up to 40 foot-pounds. Our number 8 spot goes to the Makita LXD, which takes the cake for most advanced features. If you love tech in your tools, this one's for you. Visually, Makita's LXD impact driver is svelte and compact. Pull the trigger and you'll immediately notice the smooth, quiet motor. These are the marks of a tool intended for daily professional use. This is backed up by numerous speed/mode settings for any type of application, although deciphering them may seem daunting at first. There are 4 speed settings, wood and bolt modes, and 2 tightening modes that prevent fastener breakage or stripping. Once mastered, these modes help perform repetitive tasks with consistent results. For the budget-conscious, number 9 is the Hart 20-volt impact driver kit. This affordable option proves you don't have to break the bank for a quality tool. Hart is a relative newcomer to the cordless tool game, with a line of affordable models including this 20-volt impact driver kit. The tool head measures just over 7 inches in length, almost 2 inches longer than typical compact tools, so working in tight spaces could be a challenge. And it has a traditional electric motor with brushes, which can wear over time, affecting performance. However, we were able to drive all of the fasteners in our test with this Hart, with the bolts torqued to 40 FTLB and lag bolts noticeably taxing it. Considering the $70 cost, the performance was appropriate. This Hart is ideal for the budget-conscious and folks who need a driver for occasional use around the home. Rounding out our list at number 10 is the Milwaukee M12 Fuel Surge. Don't let its compact size fool you. This little powerhouse is the best in tight spaces. The M12 Fuel was capable of driving every fastener the 18 and 20-volt drivers did, including 3/8x 3-inch lag bolts, without a pilot hole. Not an ideal task for this driver, but it got the job done. 2 inches shorter than most drivers, With a compact head, the M12 Fuel is great in tight spaces, and a single LED works to light those dark nooks and crannies. We like the easy-to-use speed/mode selector on the top of the tool, with 3 speeds and a self-tapping fastener mode. Self-tapping mode starts slower to prevent walking and then backs off as the screw finishes seating. The M12 Fuel is a contractor quality tool, built to hold up to daily use. In conclusion, the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Surge took the top spot as the best overall impact driver due to its power, versatility, and compact size. However, the other options on our list also provide value depending on your specific needs and budget. Be sure to consider how and where you'll be using your impact driver most. I hope this review of the 10 best impact drivers gave you a better idea of the features and performance you can expect from different models. Do your research and choose the one that best fits your projects. Thanks for watching.